There was a penalty marker on the play, which we did not see at the time. The Waterville Legion cheerleaders going crazy down there, but the ball has been spotted back at the 42-yard line. I think there was encroachment, but I'm not sure.
It's got to be bigger than that because the original line of scrimmage was about the 45. It had to be a 15-yard penalty there.
Well, now they're going to come out and have a little word about that. In fact, Ken Bauman talking to the referee about it. I've not seen, that was the only indication I saw.
Got to be some type of personal foul or clip.
That can't be it. But it had to have been a personal foul if they're going to put that much on it.
Well, they want Nye to have another chance in the open field. So it'll be interesting to see if they can gain more field position. They had it on about the 27 after the original kick.
Bob Bjorgi now, had to scoop it at the 30-yard line. Didn't get nearly the distance on this one. Nye signaled for a fair catch at the 27-yard line, and just did signal for it as the ball got to him. And now Waterville Legion will take over at the 27-yard line. Let's go to the sidelines now, and here's J.G. Preston.
Doug, I'm told that 15-yard penalty was for blocking below the waist.
Okay.
There was a chop block on the play.
Well, all right. Thank you very much. Well, that's what it was. Had to have been something fairly severe to march it back that far. Now Waterville Legion will take over. And with the ball on its own 27-yard line, trailing by a point with 7:22 to go, it is 1st and 10 for Chris Gross, the junior quarterback. Back to the left side for Russ Morshing, and squirted free for a moment before being hauled down behind the 30. Jeremy Oakland was there to make the stop along with Bob Bjorgi, who made the first hit.
Morshing had a little hole there, but again the pursuit. 4 or 5 white shirts close on it. He makes one good move there to get some territory, but as he tries to get outside, boy, they come after him, and it's 2nd and about 7.
Bert Leslie, number 50, tried to go low on him, and he made a great little move to get away from it. Nye to the right side, slot to the right. Gross to throw. Tip. And it is intercepted by Mark Bogley, number 58, after it was tipped by his partner in the linebacker position, Bob Bjorgi. Bjorgi tipped it, Bogley grabbed it, and the ball goes to the Mahnomen Indians.
Again, the square-in pattern looking for Nye, but that was well sealed off by the linebackers. You can see the eyes of Gross following Nye along the field. But Bjorgi again with the big play to get the tip. And the team rallying to the spot. And now 37 yards separate Mahnomen from a possible state championship. They could put one over here and add a conversion. They would be 8 points ahead. Now we have just 6:42 to play.
Excuse me, Jay, that is the 5th pass interception on Waterville Legion this afternoon by the very alert core from Mahnomen, as the injured player being helped over to the sidelines there, Mark Bogley. Yeah, there's been a lot of hits. We've had, how many stoppages have we had because of roughed up players here in this game? These two teams are going at it with a will here, so the game may be running a little bit long, but it's been a good one so far. And now it's Mahnomen's football on the Waterville Legion 37. 1st and 10 with 6:26 to go in the game. Fumble recovered by Oakland. I'm not sure if he fully fumbled it. He kind of bobbled it. He then had nowhere to go, and he ran into the defensive end, Tom Little, and the tackle, Troy Larson. He had it on the snap, and it looked like as he tried to propel himself, he just had trouble, and he had to reach down and grab the ball. Officials will call cut time out. I think you heard what the reason was right there. Troy Larson has got a contact problem, apparently. Now 6:08 left to go. It is Mahnomen 7, Waterville Legion 6.
Interesting defensive tactic as you look at the Waterville Legion side of the field. Number 22, Chad Atherton, positions himself a good 15 yards behind the rest of the defensive team. Now, whether they're expecting a quick kick or what have you, I don't know, but he was back there on the last possession too.
Yeah, he's been there most of the night. There's a delay, and the hand to Jeremy Oakland as he got through the line. And Matt Sorensen and Russ Morshing, the two linebackers, stood him down. Pat Culhane, 78, is in the lineup now at nose guard as well.
Look how deep Atherton is there, and maybe he just feels that he gets a better look at the whole field and can watch for anything coming deep before he joins his teammates in pursuit.
As I said earlier, they rostered 2 safeties in their lineup. But the way they've been using Atherton, Toston Taylor has come in really as an extra corner, if that were actually possible. Free safety has a new definition. Now, 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line. And they'll stack it up, and Darren Fromm, number 76, back in the game, makes the stop along with the defensive end. You see on the right of your picture, Trent Morris, number 61.
Well, that was 3rd down. The scoreboard had 2nd down, but now the sideline marker says 4th and 4. And so Mahnomen...
Well, one sideline marker had it correct, and the other one didn't. And the one that didn't was the one closest to the press box, and the TV booth, and the official scorer, and so on. It is 4th down.
So big play here.
Bob Bjorgi is back in deep punt formation, if you will. And he'll keep it. Bjorgi on the run, but they sniffed that one out. And Trent Morris with good pursuit along with John Riley, number 60, one of the linebackers, broke up that special play.
Really a low-risk play, though, for Mahnomen. They had the ball on the 30-yard line when they start the play. So if Bjorgi doesn't get it, at least he isn't sacrificing great field position. If he does kick it, there's the possibility you're only going to gain 10 yards or so if the ball rolls into the end zone. So not a terrible tragedy for Mahnomen, especially the way their defense has been playing. But the other side of the ball, the Buccaneers now have a little breathing room, 4 minutes to do something about this 1-point lead.
From the pro set, they swing it around the other side, and Corey Knight is on the run and being pursued and driven out of bounds by Jeremy Oakland. Now that stops the clock with 3 minutes, 55 seconds to go, and all of a sudden you start looking at that clock.
Just a game of pursuit, and it looked like this might be a big play right about here when Knight gets the ball, and looks like he's got some room. But watch the quick players. You can see Oakland just coming into the picture there along with the linebacker. And they double team him, get him out of bounds.
Mark Bogley, number 58, was in there too to shut down that play. Now it is 2nd and 10.
Nobody was guarding Knight. They picked it up on the audible.
On fly, and Celebrate at the 40-yard line. Celebrate down the right sideline. And Jeremy Oakland finally caught up with him inside the 15-yard line.
Well, that's where the confusion was. If it was Knight, they ought to automatically had Burdick with it, but it was Celebrate out there. They changed positions, brought Knight to the short side of the field. Celebrate split wide. Nobody went with him. Gross saw it, audibled right away, and just lobbed it over that defender who came up late. Celebrate takes it deep into Mahnomen Indian territory at the 15-yard line.
51-yard pass play for Chris Gross to Justin Celebrate, and now it's 1st and 10 at the 15. They go over the right side. Again, good penetration on Matt Sorensen, and Bob Bjorgi, number 40, to stop. Matt Sorensen, number 38, just pulling on through on the classic fullback play on 1st down. 3 minutes, 28 seconds left to go, an official's timeout here. It is 7-6 Mahnomen, but now, after that 51-yard pass play by Chris Gross, here's the ball inside the 14-yard line to the 13, and Waterville Elysian is on the mark. Knight will go out to the right side, and Celebrate to the left. Throw set. Knight in motion left. 2nd and 8. Gross to throw. Over the screen and over the hands of Corey Knight and out of bounds.
Well, the flag is down. I don't think they're going to call either defensive holding or interference against Knight on the play.
Jason Oakland, the safety, number 11, of course, is also their quarterback, was the cover man.
It looked like a strange play. It looked like the same play we've seen a couple times where Knight comes off with the other receiver out into the flat, but he was not even looking for the ball, and Jason Oakland made a play on it. You can see his head is turned. He just starts to turn around, reaches, and they call Oakland there for the foul. And the official's going to mark it off inside the 10 now, half the distance.
Jason Oakland. The pass interference call will move it down now to the 7-yard line. It will be 1st and goal for Waterville Elysian at the 7. And oh, that clock now. 3 minutes, 9 seconds to go. Mahnomen, and Waterville Elysian knocking on the door. Now Corey Nye goes to the left side. Selbrave slot to the left. Gross turns around, dumps it in to Sorensen, and he's in for a touchdown.
They're going to mark it just short, Doug.
It's going to be just inside the one. You're right. Travis Castee caught him at the last second.
I think it's a pretty good call from what I saw. He did extend the ball in, but he had put his knee down on the ground. And of course, it doesn't do any good to extend the ball after that. Well, pretty close there. Pretty close. A great effort by Taylor. But they mark him.
Now watch this. Where are the knees?
Where is the ball when the knee touches?
The ball I thought was over the end line.
Now you can see his body came down before that, though. His shoulder was down. I don't know what all the complications of the rule. His shoulder goes down. The ball isn't over yet. Now it's over. So I think they made a proper call in ruling that he was down.
The ball was over the...
Matt Sorensen. Great effort there. Let's see what Ken Bauman's saying to the defense. Well,
that's reasonable.
We've got to dominate the line of scrimmage and fill it, meaning whatever hole they're trying to create, we've got to get in there.
Well, of course, Waterville Elysian had started trying to go outside on Mahnomen with varying degrees of success. They have not used the little quick pop type of pass particularly often in this game. That might present some possibilities, but don't forget their big fullback, Matt Sorensen, and they've got some time to play with it. Second and goal at the one. Right up the gut and over. It's a touchdown. Waterville Elysian will take the lead with 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the ball game.
There you see the green side of the field, and I do mean side of the field going into pandemonium, and this is a play that Waterville Elysian has been able to make. They've been able to get that yard or two push off the line of scrimmage all day. It's been the pursuit of Mahnomen's defense that has held them at bay. But Taylor goes airborne, as he did for their first touchdown, crashing in for the score. And now, of course, a 2-point conversion, because 1 point doesn't do much good. It would just give them a 6-point lead.
2 minutes and 40 seconds to go. It'll be a pass play. And it is complete to Justin Selbrave for the 2-point conversion. And oh boy, with 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go, now Waterville Elysian leads 14-7.
And it forces Mahnomen to make 2 big plays to beat you. Not only do they have to score, but they would have to either kick that extra point to tie or get a 2-point conversion to win. Here's Chad Gross standing up and making a nice touch throw there. Oakland made his decision to try to cut the ball off short. The quarterback has to read whether the guy is playing soft enough so that you lob it deep, or whether he's going to make you try to zip it in there. And that time Gross made the right move, throwing it in front of the defender, getting the conversion.
66 yards in 7 plays. It ate up only 1:29 on the clock, however. Keyed by that 53-yard pass play from Chris Gross to Justin Selbrave. Now with 2:40 to go and a 14-7 lead, Waterville Elysian with a little shag. And it drops out of bounds, and of course that'll bring the penalty marker at the 31-yard line.
So the strategy there, trying not to kick it deep to the Oakland brothers, trying to prevent that big return. But it goes out of bounds and will be a re-kick with a 5-yard penalty. And of course, Mahnomen could get good field position out of this if they elect to kick short again. Even if an up man picks it up, he'd be somewhere in the neighborhood of the 35-yard line. And there's enough operating room for Mahnomen.
A look of concentration on the face of Darrell Rainhilt. Number 73. Who will do the kicking. Dave Gleason had been doing the place kicking. Rainhilt will do this one again with 2:39 to go. Whipped it again. Picked up at the 30-yard line by Bob Fiorgi, and he's stacked up at the 45-yard line and dropped as he came across by Scott Greger. And approaching the midfield line, there's still time here from Mahnomen with 2:34 to go.